Chris Archer was a terrific pitcher in Major League Baseball for a long time. Can't wait to see what he does now. The L.A. Dodgers, as he's now a special assistant with Andrew Friedman and company. Chris, great to see you, man.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Well, listen, Dodgers, Dave Roberts is talking about it. Everyone's talking about Shohei Ohtani. What's the latest on Ohtani to the Dodgers?
Stop. I'm protecting the new executive right here. Do not answer that question.
How you enjoying the gig so far? How about that instead?
So far, so good. I mean, technically, this is like my third day. I'm not involved in those types of discussions whatsoever, so I got no intel for y'all, but I'm just really excited to be with a good club, good organization. There's a lot of trust there from my days with Andrew Friedman. You hear nothing but good things about everyone in the organization. I took a deep dive there this summer. Great infrastructure, great structure, coaching. It's just an amazing place, and it's a good place for me to grow and learn.
Yeah, take me through the mindset of, it still looks like you could go, and they're handing out 1 year $12 million like they're hanging on trees right now, so you could grab one of those. Like, when did you make the decision that's it, and why not TV? Why do you want to be a GM? Like, take me through your thoughts.
So I think it just comes a point in all of our career where we kind of see the writing on the wall. And I just said, you know what, it's time for me to step away for many reasons. But, broadcast has always been something intriguing to me, and the door's still open for that. So anyone who would like for me to join, I'm here for it. But I have a lot to learn in the game, and there's no better place for me to go learn. If I do want to be on that path to be a GM, I'm open to being a manager. I'm open to putting a uniform back on, but I have a lot to learn, and I'm trying to get a different perspective from being a player.
In addition to learning, though, you have a lot to offer to teach, and I think your experience could go a long way with that. When you played, I know when I played, I didn't have the success you guys have, but in the minor leagues for 7 years, I saw things and I thought, if I'm ever in charge, I would do this differently. What was something you experienced that you thought, if I ever had a chance to maybe do this and deal with a situation like this, I might not handle it the same way? Do you have something like that?
I would say I'm going to draw more from positive experiences. Playing for Joe Madden, really, he kind of opened the door for leaning into people's creativity and allowing people to kind of just be you.
Yeah.
Rocco, same thing. Kevin Cash, same thing. There's things I learned from Clint Hurdle, too. He's a little bit different, but there's things I learned from him. So it's not more like what I would do different, but leaning into the things that I saw really, really worked. And like you said, I do want to pour into guys, and that's another reason working with the Dodgers is a really fascinating opportunity, because they're allowing me to do that, and that gives me a lot of fulfillment.
You were a two-time All-Star, obviously terrific pitcher, and I think you're a guy that was able to use the information given to you. Now in that front office, is there any specific piece of analytics that you say, oh, I wish I had known that, or that's particularly helpful, I think, to our pitchers today?
Yeah, I mean, look, the game's evolved quite a bit. I mean, we were playing against each other in 2013 when you were with the Blue Jays, and the game's evolved a lot in the last 10 years. So that's what I'm saying. There's a lot for me to learn. Whenever I was with Minnesota in 2022, I learned a lot there. I went to Driveline. I learned a lot about pitch sequencing, and really I had to evolve as a pitcher, adding a third pitch, pitching at different locations, different quadrants, setting up pitchers in a different way, or setting up hitters in a different way. So it's come a long ways. I mean, no one shifted. In 2012, when I got called up, no one was shifting. Then everyone was shifting, and now shifting is banned.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things that are different, and I think, just having an open mind and being creative and collaborative, I think I can come up with some good solutions in-house with the Dodgers.
Well, if you're ever a GM, which you probably could be, would you make this deal? Take a look at the board.
Yes!
Well, I'll be honest with you. Look at the date. You want to ruin someone's New Year's Eve? Here it is. I was playing golf. Next thing I know, Jim Henry's calling me, trading me for this guy to Cleveland. No offense to Cleveland. I had a blast there for 3 months. But, wow, was a tough New Year's Eve.
Chris, you remember those?
But I've honestly, because of that deal, I always kept tabs on you.
Same.
Made me feel good that you became a good big league.
Made him feel good, too. I'm just saying, right?
Yeah. I mean, I remember that day extremely vividly. Ross Atkins called me, who is now with Toronto, and he said, look, like, we're trying to win today. We're trying to win in 2009. We love you, Chris. We love all the pieces in this deal, but DeRosa is someone who we think is going to take us over the top. I don't even remember how well Cleveland did, but
I got traded to St. Louis at the deadline, so we struggled.
For Chris, was it for Chris Perez?
Yes.
Yeah. But no, it was cool because at that moment I learned that the game's a business.
Yeah.
And I started to kind of view it differently. And now going to the business side, I know how to have those tough conversations again. Some things that I would do different or the same. Ross Atkins was very generous in that phone call. And then even whenever I got traded from the Cubs, Oneri Fleeta, who was a farm director, very generous. So remembering that it's a business, but people are human beings. And that's something I learned all throughout my career. I think every manager has seen me cry. Every coach has seen me cry, all my teammates. So just remembering that there's a human element inside this business, and I'm never going to forget that.
Well, you were a terrific pitcher, and I know you're going to add a lot to that front office. Harvard Business School, too. So there's a lot to be proud of if you're Chris Archer. Thanks so much, man.